A beautiful pink Pawmo, this gorgeous Flutter Mane. Ooh, Great Tusk looks amazing. And these aren't the only shinies I reset over. Yeah, I said reset over. It's okay to admit, shiny hunting the Paradox Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is easy, so I wanted to make it a challenge. I had to catch 2 or more shinies in one sandwich, and one had to be an ancient Paradox Pokemon, or else it was time to reset my game and lose those shinies forever. So prepare to see some resets, fails, insane results, and a final Roaring Moon hunt you don't want to miss. First up is Brute Bonnet, and boom, there it is. I'm not using a sandwich for another one of these. I actually caught this shortly after beating the game, just running around Area 0. So this might be one of the rarest things seen in this game. A full odds, shiny, Paradox Pokemon. My first sandwich Paradox target was Flutter Mane. After having to reset over a shiny Flutter Mane, I instantly knew I was taking this challenge too lightly, and these resets were going to hurt. After 4 failed attempts along with 2 shiny Flutter Manes sent to the Shadow Realm, I decided to make a tomato-filled fairy sandwich that would also give me Screamtail encounters. This turned out to be an incredible decision, because about 2 minutes after making my sandwich, I found my first shiny Screamtail.
Ooh, there it is already! You've got to be kidding.
After catching Screamtail, I had 26 minutes left on the clock, but there was not another fairy Pokemon I was interested in catching in Area 0. I did a little research, and though I already had a shiny Tinkaton, I decided to get one more so I could evolve one into a Tinkaton at some point. This one took a little longer, but after using Town Method, I found my second shiny Tinkaton and had completed the first part of the challenge.
Oh, there it is. There we go, there we go. Nice.
At this point, I had no idea what to do. I had 12 minutes left, so I went back to Area 0 to see if I could find some more Screamtails. Well, within a 3-minute span of running around, I found 2 more shiny Screamtails.
Oh my god. I was about to say there's a slim chance and then one just shows up out of nowhere. No. You've... Dude, seriously?
That was 4 shinies in one sandwich without the shiny charm. But something felt off, because Screamtail wasn't my original target. It was time to reclaim Flutter Mane. I felt even more pressure to catch this quickly because Flutter Manes go ghost mode right when it becomes daytime.
It better not be daytime. Oh my god, it's daytime.
On my first red onion filled sandwich, I had my first shiny fail. I was rotating the camera while moving on Koraidon, which gave me just enough time to see the shiny Flutter Mane enter and then exit my life.
Oh.
But it was this delicious sandwich that held all the magic. After 10 minutes of making laps around level 4 of Area 0, I ran into a shiny Flutter Mane.
Ooh, there it is. There we go.
This catch took so long because I was really stubborn and wanted to catch this in a nest ball. And after 8 grueling minutes, I gave up on that and used a dust ball instead.
That's a crit. That's a crit right there. That's a crit.
After the catch, I had 13 minutes to find another shiny. So I headed to the secret cave where Roaring Moon resides. But because I was on a ghost sandwich, I had so many great options. Greavard, Houndstone, Sableye. So of course I got another Flutter Mane practically instantly after getting into the cave.
No way. No way, a second one.
The second part of this challenge was completed and I was actually able to get this one into a nest ball. 6 shinies and 2 sandwiches? Safe to say, sandwiches can get a little busted, but they can also be cruel. There are 2 ancient Paradox Pokemon that are fighting types, Great Tusk and Slitherwing. This meant it was the perfect time to add the extra challenge of having to get both of these Paradox Pokemon on a single sandwich or I would have to reset my game. This was a terrible idea. I had to reset over a shiny Great Tusk, a shiny Slitherwing, a shiny Pawmo, and then I failed a Hawlucha because I forgot about High Jump Kick. Oh yeah, and I also failed a totally separate shiny Slitherwing.
Oh, no!
It took me getting to my 7th sandwich before it seemed possible I could pull this off, because this immaculate pickle sandwich made a shiny Great Tusk show up practically seconds after I exited the building on level 4.
Was that it? Instant! Oh, this is the run! This is the run! Oh, right out the door!
And I could have completely missed it because it spawned way behind me. I don't know what made me stop and spin the camera around, but I'm glad I did, because just like Screamtail before it, I now had 26 minutes to find my 3rd shiny Slitherwing of the challenge. I know many people like to run down this path when hunting Slitherwing, but I like this area right here that you can jump down to after exiting the level 1 building. It's very spacious with a lot of room to run around, and you get a ton of Slitherwing spawns along the entire path. It was kind of getting down to the wire. I was running out of time. Almost 20 minutes had passed since catching the Great Tusk, and I had not found anything else. But with 7 minutes left on the clock, shiny Slitherwing finally showed up, and I almost ran away from it again.
No, 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 yes, 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 dude. Oh. I almost ran too far away again, because I didn't turn around. We did it. Oh, we did it, yes, it was the run.
Part 3 of the challenge was completed, and I'm not gonna lie, the next target was super easy to get. Sandy Shocks is a great goofy Pokemon, and with a sandwich full of yellow peppers, you can see them run around in all their glory. Just like Flutter Mane, this only took me 2 sandwiches to complete, but for this part, the second shiny is the more interesting one. When doing this part of the challenge, the Charizard raids had returned, so I was time skipping to do a little solo farming with my stacked Flutter Mane, and on one of those time skips, I got a Pawmo outbreak. I knew this had to be my second target. This was a sign that I needed to reclaim the shiny Pawmo. So after getting Sandy Shocks with 18 minutes left on the clock, I went straight to the outbreak and started the hunt.
Oh, there it is. Easy.
I previously knocked out 60 plus, so my odds were 1 in 683 to find a shiny Pawmo. And in those 18 minutes, I reclaimed not 1, not 2, but 3 shiny Pawmos. This put me at 12 shinies in 4 sandwiches. But now comes the most difficult hunt of all the Paradox Pokemon, Roaring Moon. You might be saying, why is this difficult? Wouldn't you get a lot of spawns like all the others? Yes and no. You do get a lot of spawns, but after making a dragon sandwich with a ton of avocado, you can see a bunch of different dragon types in this cave. This is the only area to find Roaring Moon, so you just have to hope on top of actually getting Roaring Moon spawns that one of them also decides to be shiny. This area is notorious for getting Zweilious shinies, because you definitely see them the most, and while I did not get Zweilous, I did find a shiny Gibble instantly, which made me think this was going to be hard, because I was definitely seeing a lot of spawns that were not Roaring Moon.
Wow, shiny Gibble instantly. Now all we need is Roaring Moon.
After catching that Gibble, I had 25 minutes left on the clock, so there was a lot of time. A lot of time that I didn't need, because a minute and a half later, shiny Roaring Moon showed up.
Oh, no way, dude. 7 minutes, yo. Oh, we're saving. We're saving. Yo, what an ending. What an epic ending.
The most difficult Paradox hunt was done 7 minutes into the first dragon sandwich that I made, and was the only hunt where I accomplished the goal on the first sandwich. But of course, I couldn't leave here without trying to get a green dragon, and with 10 minutes left on the clock, I succeeded.
Is that green? That's green! Yeah, dude, it showed up.
That was 15 shinies in 5 sandwiches, 9 of those shinies being ancient Paradox Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie to you, resetting over all those shinies hurt, but this was some of the most fun I've had shiny hunting in this game so far, and now I can hang out with all my Paradox homies. We are getting closer and closer to my goal of 10,000 subs. I can't believe I can even say that, so if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel because I got a lot more on the way. If you like this video, then you'll really like this one, where I show you how I caught 10 shiny Eevees in one day from an isolated outbreak. And like I always say, Masuda, your method is not working. Please help me!